Your success isn't a celebration for everyone. Some people burn in the light you shine. They praise you in public, but secretly hope for your downfall. They smile, shake hands, yet deep inside, they want you to stop, to fail. Have you ever felt that? As if someone silently tolerates you, watches every step you take, but never truly encourages you? The Stoic philosophers said, envy is the fire that burns itself rather than lighting a path. In today's video, we'll uncover 7 hidden signs through the lens of Stoic wisdom, signs that reveal who wears the mask of a friend but hides the heart of a rival. If you're truly ready to protect your peace, don't skip a single second of this video. Because by the end, you'll discover how to guard yourself from toxic envy, with the timeless strength of Stoicism. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, like, and share with your friends, because knowledge only becomes power when it's shared. Let's begin. Number 1. They always try to prove you wrong. If you want to change yourself, if you want to do something different from everyone else, then be ready for one thing. They will come with the knife of doubt, with eyes full of disbelief, with only one intention, to prove you wrong. You make a decision. They say, you're making a mistake. You walk toward your dream. They say, that's not realistic. You try to move forward. They say, no one succeeds like that. But the real question is, who are they? Have they walked in your shoes? Have they seen your sleepless nights? Do they know the pain you've endured to stand where you are today? No. They know nothing. They only know one thing, you're braver than they are. And that's why they want to stop you. Because when you rise, their stillness becomes uncomfortable. The Stoics said, he who knows his own path is not confused by the voices of others. They want to prove you wrong. Because if you're right, their masks fall off. They want you to be like them. Fearful, stagnant, without dreams, and lacking confidence. But you are a Stoic. You know that the greatest fear is not being wrong. It's losing yourself. So when they say, you can't do it, remember, that's not your limit, it's theirs. Keep moving in silence. No explanations. No permission. Just quietly, prove who you are. Because one day, your success will be the answer to all their doubts. Number 2. They downplay your achievements. You worked hard, stayed up late, failed, and stood back up again. But when success finally arrives, some people refuse to see your sweat, your pain, your sacrifice. All they say is, what's the big deal? They just got lucky. They want to make your hard-earned victory look like an accident, because your success painfully reminds them of their own failure to rise. The Stoics said, those who are focused on building themselves, don't waste time tearing others down. In other words, people who have no purpose in life are the first to feel small when you achieve something meaningful. They don't attack your success with fists. They attack with words, words that seem harmless on the surface, but plant deep cracks in your confidence. Their goal is simple, to make you doubt yourself. They want you to ask, maybe I wasn't that good. Maybe I just got lucky. And once that thought enters your mind, they've already succeeded. But what does a Stoic do? Stoicism teaches, your work, your principles, your inner peace, nothing else truly matters. What others say or think doesn't define your value. Marcus Aurelius once said, when you find joy within, no outside insult can break you. So remember, they belittle your success because they've built nothing worth admiring in their own lives. Why let their words slow you down? Let's stay focused. Walk forward, quietly, confidently, and with Stoic strength. Number 3. They magnify your small mistakes. Make one small mistake, and suddenly, they will try to make you feel like a complete failure. Beware, envy hides in that. You did 10 great things. They said nothing. But the moment you make one small mistake, they speak up. They say, see, they can't do anything after all. Because they were waiting for your smallest weakness. One flaw, one gap, through which they want to inject doubt, criticism, and shame. When you walk the path of success, they smile on the outside, but inside, they burn with envy. And the moment you trip once, they say, this is who they really are. This is the strategy of envy. They know, if one mistake can be blown up, then 10 successes can be hidden away. Their only goal is to bring you down, to diminish your confidence in others. Because the more you move forward, the more they get left behind. Stoic wisdom says, making mistakes is human, but rejoicing in others' mistakes is a sign of weakness. If they celebrate your mistakes, then know this, they are not walking with you. They are standing behind, throwing stones. They don't understand, mistakes teach you. Stumbles help you rise. And failures give birth to confidence. If you learn from every mistake and move forward, no matter how hard they try to pull you down, you will keep rising. Let their words not define you. Let your courage answer. Let their criticism be answered by your growth, your strength, your silent success. Number 4. They criticize you in your absence. When you're around, they say nothing. They smile, nod their head, and act friendly. But the moment you leave the room, that's when the real game begins. Behind your back, they throw shade, make sly comments, and spread rumors. They say they can only show off, but there's nothing inside. Everyone knows the truth, but they don't see it themselves. The reason they say this is simple, your presence and success make them uncomfortable. As the Stoics taught, those who don't know themselves, waste time focusing on others. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, said, the person who talks the most about others is the one doing the least about their own life. They want to undermine your reputation because they haven't built their own. They talk behind your back because they lack the courage to say anything to your face. This is envy in its most cowardly form. They think that if they spread a few words, your respect will diminish. But they forget. Your achievements are far more real than any rumor. Your work, your principles, and your determination never fade with gossip. Stoicism teaches, those who are confident in themselves, never waste energy backbiting others. Because they know that building their own character is far more important than talking about someone else's. So, if you notice someone speaking behind your back, remember, you've achieved something they couldn't. And to cover their own failure, they spread words of poison. Don't respond to their words. Your peace and your work will always be your greatest revenge. Let's move forward, not with our heads down, but with stoic strength, silent, yet unshaken in our beliefs. Number 5. They praise you in front of you, but their eyes burn with competition. They'll say things like, you're amazing. Honestly, I want to be like you. They'll shower your achievements with compliments. But look into their eyes. Just once. You'll see a fire. The fire of envy. They try to hide it behind a smile, but their eyes always reveal the truth. They smile with their lips, but their eyes say, I don't want you to go further. It's a strange position, where they stand beside you and say, good luck, keep winning. But deep inside, they whisper to themselves, I want to beat you. The Stoic said, the eyes never lie. Words of praise are fleeting, but the silent competition in their gaze is permanent. They admire your accomplishments out loud. But internally, they view your success as a challenge. This is one of the most dangerous forms of jealousy. A smile on the face, but a storm in the heart. The Stoic philosophers believed, those who are blind to truth, live in self-deception. They see your growth, your success, and inside them, fear starts to rise. They may say, "You're doing great." But their eyes scream, "I'm watching your next move." That's how they try to compete silently. But a Stoic never competes with others. A Stoic competes only with themselves. So when you notice that fire in someone's eyes, don't be discouraged. It's proof that your progress has made them feel insecure. That's their weakness, their jealousy, not your burden. Let their eyes burn. You stay calm. Stay grounded. Stay moving forward, on your path. Stoic strength. Stoic serenity. That is the only way. And your quiet confidence will extinguish the fire in their eyes. Number 6. They secretly feel happy when you fail. You stumble. Your plans collapse. Maybe a project breaks down or a dream shatters. They rush to you. Wearing a mask of sympathy, a voice full of care. "Oh no, I'm really sorry. I hope you bounce back soon." But deep inside, they are celebrating. There's a quiet festival going on in their heart, because you've fallen. This is the ugliest face of jealousy. Where your pain becomes someone else's joy. The Stoic said, "One who finds happiness in another's suffering is the most broken inside." They feel relief seeing your failure. Because now, they no longer have to feel inferior. Your fall becomes their little victory. A mental comfort that says, even they can fall below me. They want you to make mistakes, to slow down. Because the more you rise, the more their own failures come into focus. But a Stoic knows. Falling is never the end. It's the beginning of inner strength. Epictetus said, "Hardship is the tool that strengthens the soul." If someone feels joy when you're down, know this. Your success was powerful enough that even your failure brings them comfort. Don't be fooled by their masks. Their sympathy isn't compassion, it's a reflection of hidden envy. So when you fall, remember. Rising again will be their greatest disappointment. And that is the Stoic way, calm, silent, but unshakably confident. Let's rise again, not with shame, but with fire in our soul. Because those who wanted to see us fall should see us walk again, eye to eye, with unshakable confidence. Number 7. They never truly support you. They'll stay around you. They'll like your posts. They might even say to your face, "You're doing great." But look a little deeper, you're standing alone. Because they don't truly support you. When you start something new, they say, "Is that really necessary?" When you take a risk, they say, "You're wasting time and money." They call your dreams unrealistic. They label your efforts a waste. But do you know the real reason? They know, if you succeed, it will expose where they truly stand. They know, your rise will highlight their stagnation. So they want to clip your wings, politely, silently. As Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "If you know the path is right, don't wait for others' approval. If your belief is your strength, then let their lack of support fuel your determination. Their silence, their subtle mockery, their constant tug to pull you back. It all shows one thing, they don't feel secure around you. They know you're different. If you move forward, they'll be left behind. That's why, instead of offering support, they use doubt and quiet dismissal to weaken you. But a Stoic knows. Even without support, belief never stops. When there's fire inside, no wind can stop it. So don't move forward hoping for their encouragement. Move with your own conviction. Because one day, your success will be the loudest response to their silent jealousy. Conclusion. Don't stay in the shadow of those who go blind from your light. When you shine, some people will try to pull you down. But Stoic philosophy teaches, your duty is to walk your path, not to be seen by others. Their envy, their criticism, These are not meant to stop you. They are meant to make you stronger and more grounded. When you live to be seen by others, you lose sight of your true purpose. Your life is your own. And success depends only on the strength of your character. And character is the force that ultimately wins. So, leave envy behind and focus on your mission. Keep walking for your own growth. Because one day, when all the noise fades, it is your character that will take you to the highest peak.